Today I thought I would share my autumn decor pieces. This is the box I got down from the loft, or should I say hubby got it down last night. So I thought I'd share what I got. Most of it is artificial pumpkins. I don't have a lot of autumn decor. I do tend to incorporate a lot of baskets and wooden items, and obviously my owls I already have around our home, and any other pieces that can be incorporated along with the few pieces I do have. Now, I have actually commented on quite a few people's channels that a lot of the time here in Britain it is very hard to find autumn decor unless I go to places like TK Maxx and Home Sense, which can run quite expensive. I tend to look out for pieces, especially after the season. And the first item I'm going to start with, I've had this a fair few years now. It is a little plate, and it's got this like, I think, what do you call it, a dormouse or something with this sweet. And I thought with the acorns, this is really autumny. And this was originally £4 from Asda, and I distinctly remember I only paid £1 for it. And very often I will use that and put maybe a autumn candle or something on this plate. So, as I said, there's not an awful lot other than pumpkins that I do have, but I try and mix it up. So, as you can see, I have one or two pumpkins. This is nowhere near going towards Halloween. This is specifically what I use during September and October. Those two there right at the back, which I'll go into a bit more detail, I bought after Halloween last year. So going there, that one is just, it's not a brilliant piece of DIY, but I had it painted white because couldn't get white pumpkins, or unless you pay a really lot of money from TK Maxx. And then I just put some of those like goldy sticker discs on there and just painted the little stalk bit. That is one that I bought after Halloween. They reduced them all down to something like 50p, so I bought a couple, so I've got that one left. I think the main, as it says carve your own pumpkin, so you're supposed to carve them, but I just prefer to have them like that. These few here, I actually got, I believe a lot of these may have come from Asda. I'm pretty sure they did. I don't think I've got any of the tags. Sometimes I do leave the stickers on the bottoms of them. But no, it doesn't look like I have. I'm quite certain they may have come from Asda. And I got this actually came in a set of 3, and I did have a black one, but I think it got separated from the set, and that just came as a set of 3. That was Asda. Then I have still got some of these in the box. I've got a lot of these I got from Amazon. I got a whole pack of them. I've had them a fair few years, so I'm not sure exactly how much they cost. These 3 here I'm sure were Poundland, as you might recognise them. Right, the 2 at the back, I got the small one and the big one. The small one was £2, and I think I paid something like 25p for it. That big one has got a price of £5 on it, and I paid £2 for that. Again, this will be the first year coming out, and what I tend to do is I turn them around so you don't actually see the faces. Also, what I'm hoping to do is turn that one around and maybe do some form of flower arrangement coming out of the pumpkin. That owl I bought last year from the car boot in Hale, Cornwall. This has lid that comes off. I bought this from the charity shop, and funny enough, I've actually still got the price on the back. I've had this a couple of years, I think now. That was 99p. I didn't mind paying that from the charity shop, being it's an acorn, as I said, because you would pay a lot more for something like that, and I'm sure I'm going to get my money's worth out of that. This set of 3 candle pots here of squirrels, I think, I like to say these were Tesco's. They're either Tesco's or Wilko's, and I think they were reduced down to £1 for the set of 3. This Yankee Candle one, I actually got from Poundland a couple of years ago. As I said, you don't normally find those things. It was just, I really wish I got a few more of them now, and as you can see, it does say Yankee Candle. And I do use a lot of the battery tea lights in these sort of things, just for safety reasons. This squirrel, it actually has still got the price on the bottom, and that was reduced down to £2, and I believe that was Home Sense, because that's where I got a few of my bits from, either Home Sense or TK Maxx. This was also a set of 3. I think I had a reddish one, but I'm not sure if that's gone up with the Christmas decorations or it broke last year. But again, sometimes I have a bowl, which I will show you, and I have these sort of things in, and all those sort of colours, just all in a bowl. This Nutty But Nice, again, I think this was about £1. I'm not sure exactly how much it was originally. This actually came from Dunelm. Again, after the season, I think this might be the 2nd or 3rd year this is actually going up. This picture, I paid something like 25p for it. It was a closing down sale in a small shop, and it's got the acorns in, and so I just think that's nice. You know, as I said, I'm going to keep saying this, it's very difficult to find decor pieces for autumn. It's just the odd pieces. Now this item here, I am not 100% sure again where I got this from. In fact, this was one of the more recent items, but it seems the more recent they are, the less likely I'm to remember where they came from. Not sure if I actually got it from a store or whether I got it from Amazon. But again, squirrel. And talking about squirrels, I include these in this box. These are all these little squirrels here. And I got quite a few of these. I'm hoping the light is okay. I actually bought these from Tesco's. They are actually Christmas decorations, and I paid 10p each for these. As I say, sometimes you can pick some really good bargains up after the season's finished from Tesco's. These I bought from Wilko's, and again, I think these were things that Christmas decorations actually, and I paid 10p each. And again, this is something that I might slip in between things like this in a bowl. This is just something that I made up a couple of years ago, and I just have this. Usually it goes on the mirror in our cloakroom. It's just a piece of string with orangey washi tape. And then I have 2 pictures round here. I'm just going to move these out so I get a bit more light. These frames I got reduced from Wilko's. They were originally £6 or £7 each, and I actually got them for £1 each. The first one is this one. I put some Poundland sort of paper behind, along with a leaf, and then 2 owls and a little sort of twiny bow. That's the first one. Sorry for my reflection. I have got my PJs on because I've just had my bath. So that's the first one. And the second one is this one, and it's just this little quote I've got printed out. And I've just put some little leaf washi tape front and bottom because it didn't quite fit the frame. Just with a few little you know, sort of words to do with autumn or fall. So that is it from the box from up in our attic, my loft. I have got a few more pieces and I will share those as well, which is what I use to decorate for autumn. And I will just put this all back in the box because this will actually be probably arranged, my autumn deco, now tomorrow. So I'm just going to put this all back in the box and then I will share what else I use to decorate our home for autumn. Another item I use around my home all through the year, but specifically coming into the autumn, is baskets. Now I do actually love baskets and I use them for organising, I use them to put flowers in, to make arrangements, you know, all sorts of things, and quite a few of them I get given or I actually get from the charity shop. One set, I believe it might be, I'm not sure it's this one, I actually got from the car boot, and it's a set. And so they've got lids, and very often what I do is I actually use artificial plants, you know, like the succulents and everything, and I would put them in the baskets as a plant pot. So I've got that set, and then this set here, I think this might be a set of 3 actually. Yes, well actually there's 4. Yeah, there's a set of 4 in that set. So as I said, very reasonable. This set I think I did actually have new. I've had this, you know, so many years I don't even remember where this set actually came from. This one a good friend of mine gave me, and I like to use these sort of things on tables, you know, to put a small tablescape on so that you don't have to keep lifting every individual piece off. You can just lift the tray off, especially if I put something like this on my breakfast bar, because then when I need to wipe the surface down, I don't have to remove every single piece. The same is of this tray here, this one here. And a lot of these baskets, what I tend to do is put, you know, excuse that, that's actually from Easter, got stuck on the bottom. I put these like sticky felt pads on just to stop work surfaces actually getting scratched. So there's that one. I use that also as a treat basket, and I usually put snacks and that in that one. And this other one here is one that I actually also got from the charity shop, and sometimes, you know, I like that sometimes in my bathroom or in the cloakroom, just put some toiletries and pieces in that one. So as I said, I do like to use baskets, and it's something I'm always looking out for, although I did reduce them down a bit. I gave some in gift baskets, I think it was beginning of the year or last year, but I still think it's a useful item to have in your stash and use around your home. Something else that I tend to swap out is artwork, canvases and everything. Again, most of these pieces I do use, I have hardly spent any money on. I do tend to use frames and then change out pictures or small prints or whatever. This first one is Inspire Someone Today. Now I think I paid about £2.50 for this one. I think it came from B&M, but I'm not 100% sure, because I get very similar things from B&M, the range, and also Wilko's, but I'm pretty sure it was from B&M. So the next piece is, I paid, I don't know if it was 25p or 50p, was this arrow, and I haven't used it yet, and I bought it, I think it was last year, so I'm hoping to do something or put that something. As I said, I do use a lot of wooden items as well in my autumn decor. Another item I actually purchased, and it has actually got the ticket still on, is this one. Again, this is another item from Poundland. Family rules: love each other, always be truthful, be the best you can be, laugh often, do what makes you happy. So that's that one. And what I like about this one is it looks like it's got that wood effect, so it goes along with the decor, and that I like pieces that I can actually leave out through to possibly November, until obviously it's near enough time to consider changing out ready for Christmas decor. The next one, I'm not sure where this one came from actually. I normally have this one in the kitchen. I'll wash, you dry. Again, my love of owls, and with the scarf and everything does remind me of autumn. So that's that one. I do have a few owl pieces. I have this one. This one possibly could be a B&M one. Love is all you need. As I said, not sure whether I'm putting all these up. I tend to swap them around through September and October. And I've also got this one. This could be another B&M one. Absolutely not that one. And this one, I'm not sure. Time is now. Again, because it's got like the gold. I use a lot of gold and copper and brass around our home as well through this season. And then I bought this specifically one originally for the print, for the frame, sorry. But I love the print, so I left the print in this frame. I think I paid about £3.49 for this, and it's quite a size. So if I put that up there a little bit, and as I say, there's my hand, so it's quite a fair size. And so I got that from a charity shop, and I just love that print. So I decided to leave it in the frame. I was going to take it out the frame because I specifically wanted this style of frame, but I got a couple more frames, so it wasn't a problem. And then the last item in this segment is this print. I'm just going to move the camera a bit because it's quite a big canvas. Is this one. Now this one was bought by accident. It was when we was away. I believe it was in Warwickshire. Went into a Next store, and it was after October time. I think it was going more into Christmas season, and this was originally something like £26-28, and I paid £8.99 for it, which is really good for Next. At the same time, I bought those wooden candlesticks half price that are on my mantle, which actually I keep up all year round. So that concludes this little mini segment. I say there may be a few pieces that I have actually missed, but all these canvases actually stay in my cupboard upstairs where I keep all my other decor pieces. I've actually had to move up on my bed, so I've got some lighting above me, and I've got my lamps on as well. It's come over black now. Do excuse any noise outside. The kids are out playing, obviously been cooped up in school all day as it was their first day back. So this is a few of my wooden pieces. I've still got some pieces around my home. Now, quite a few of these are actually either what my father-in-law has made, or I got them from the charity shop. So the first one is this Hogwarts School box. If I remember rightly, I paid about £3 from the charity shop. I'm really pleased with this. I do like, I say, anything baskets and wooden related. So again, I tend to have an arrangement coming out of that, or some mini pumpkins. This one, I think I either bought this year or last year, and I haven't used it yet because it's still got the sticker on. It was 99p from the charity shop. As I said, it can be used any time of year, but as I said, I keep repeating myself, I do bring these sort of pieces out a lot. This is one of the bowls that my father-in-law made us. I've got that one. And this one here, this large one underneath. This one very often stays out most year round. The only time it actually gets put away sometimes is at Christmas, if I have something else to put out. But this usually stays on the little drawer set where my husband's pocket watch collection is, in the dining room. And my father-in-law also made this, which is a shaker for dice. As I said, I've had this really good many years now, because we had it when our boys were little, you know, for shaking the dice. My father-in-law also made this one. And I've got two of these. I've got this one. I've also got one that's got green in, that's in the bathroom at the moment. He made a lot of these little like toadstools. And the last piece, I think I paid like 99p, 49 or 99p, and I got this one from the charity shop, this little bowl, which I'm hoping to varnish it. So very often that stays like that, actually, in my dining room. Now, the last little item in this segment, I think I paid about 20p off of a car boot, is this black dish. Now, this isn't actually wooden. This is actually like a plastic. But I've included it in this segment because, to me, maybe I'm wrong, it does look almost wooden, you know, black wood or varnished wood. So that's why I've included it in this piece here. Right, here's the last few pieces that I've got to share that I use autumn and sometimes through Christmas as well. I've got this basket. This is something else I got from the charity shop, and I've got that candle holder, and of course it's got the battery operated candle in. I've got another one of these big glass dome sort of vases. This one I believe came from TK Maxx, and it's just got pine cones in that I've saved year after year, and I do put them in the oven on a low gas mark to kill any bugs. And these I got from Wilko's. I think these I've had a couple of years now. These were originally sort of like £6 each. Again, after the season I paid £1 each for these, and I have those quite a lot on my mantle. And the last little bit is my cushion covers. As I said, I tend to keep the same cushion pads and just change the cushion covers over. A lot of these came from Amazon. So, and you'll notice that quite a few of them have got owls on. So I've got this one, which is like a, looks like a sort of embroidery type cover. And I've got this one with like the moped, an owl again. I don't have these all out at the same time. I tend to swap them around. Sometimes I don't have them from year to year, you know. It all depends on how I feel. I've got this tree one with the little squirrels and the leaves in. This is one of my favourites because it's got Hello Autumn on with the acorns. And I've got this squirrel one. This possibly could have been a Tesco one, which actually came with the cushion pad, I think. I'm not too sure. So sometimes the Tesco ones that I purchase have got the cushion pads already in them. Another one, Happy for Y'all. I like that one. What I tend to do is sometimes I have like this one out and my Hello Autumn one. I have one on each of the sofas, and then another time I may have something like this out, pumpkin spice and everything nice. That's what autumn is made of. And these ones I do like because they are so soft. I do like these sort, but they're not as comfy, if you know what I mean, so smooth and soft, but this one is really soft. And one of my favourite ones, I have got a Christmas one like this as well, is like the red truck, and it's got the pumpkins in as well. So I'm going to conclude this video here. My next job will be to decorate around our home for autumn. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.